What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is the Thunder Channel on Nootropics. Thanks so much for being with me. Remember, every shred of information we put on this channel is brought to you by a couple of products, and right now, for 72 hours, we are running a flash BOGO on the Cortex stack. You heard it right. It's buy one, get one free right now at livecortex.com on the Cortex Nootropics stack. All you got to do is enter the coupon code GET1, G-E-T space O-N-E. We got some product to move. Our loss is your gain. Go get some Cortex at buy one, get one free right now, livecortex.com. Again, coupon code is GET1, G-E-T space O-N-E. If you are interested in taking your nootropics usage, stacking, adjusting experience to the masterclass, that's the 6-year mark. Listen, you have to watch the nootropics masterclass video. I designed it for people aiming to do that. It is 20% off right now at livecortex.com using the coupon code 20. If you're brand new to nootropics, you guys know the drill. You have to watch Nootropics Ground Zero. That's another video course that I created to take you from the ground up. Brand new to the 3-year mark. If you're a guy that needs to raise tests, get the Viking Testosterone Protocol. I mean, the reviews are sick. We're really changing dudes' lives with raising their tests. I mean, you raise your test as a dude, it will change how you feel in a variety of ways. 20% off, coupon code 20, livecortex.com. Last thing, if you need my help, large-scale comprehensive nootropics and cognitive performance help, listen, go get either the 1-month intensive nootropics consult, where we work with you very, very closely. It's an immersion-based consult on nootropics and cognitive performance. The 3.5-month package, which is the same thing, immersion-based, but it's 3.5 months, and then or the 6th-month package. For those of you that have PSSD and dopaminergic issues related to Adderall use, the 3.5-month and the 6-month fit better for what you need. Do all that stuff at livecortex.com. Remember, Cortex is buy one, get one free for 72 hours starting now. Coupon code GET1. All right, so I want to talk about FASORACETAM, and I think there's a lot of questions around certain nootropics that are purported to do certain things insofar as how long it takes them to do it. Speaking about anxiety and GABA-B as it relates to FASORACETAM, I think that's a question that folks have. It's a pretty well-known thing that there's some sort of action on GABA-B function, whether receptors or signaling, when folks take FASORACETAM. But, it's really sort of a question, and no one's really defined how long it may take to actually start getting a consistent, persistent anxiolytic effect from it. So where you sort of wake up and you don't have that kind of background anxiety that you might be used to because you have an anxiety disorder. And what I'm going to propose to you is based off of a lot of data, a lot of working with people, a lot of, in some cases, solely suggesting a 40 milligram dose of FASORACETAM an hour or two before the person goes to sleep. And the results that we've had in being able to make a major dent in their baseline levels of anxiety, to the point where in this time frame, which I'll explain in just a sec, we've had substantial relief of people's anxiety that is continuous, right? Doesn't mean they're necessarily cured, because there's the GABA glutamate system is very, very complex. It means we have to continue to work on those people, but they're in consistent windows at this point. Okay, so with FASORACETAM, and a good bit, not all, but some people that have major anxiety issues. Now, remember, anxiety could be GABA-A, GABA-B, combination of both, and other things. It's taken just about 3 straight weeks of non-cycle dosing, so you don't cycle at all, 40 milligrams of FASORACETAM an hour or two before bed to make a major dent in the person's anxiety. So specifically, these situations all mirror each other. It's a person that kind of wakes up and has background anxiety that just persists throughout most of the day, does not go away. Now, a lot of these folks can, to an extent, control it or band-aid it with things like L-theanine, perhaps ashwagandha, other adaptogenic herbal compounds, in some cases research chemicals, etc. But ultimately, I mean, if you don't get to the core receptor issue behind a particular neurotransmitter issue, and specifically anxiety, then ultimately you don't fix it, right? I mean, you can band-aid things all you want, but if there's I guess as an unscientific way to say it, in lack of a better phrase, if there's machinery that is malfunctioning and broke, you've got to fix it before you actually get some results. So we're talking about, if you've got that protocol correct, 3 straight weeks, 40 milligrams FASORACETAM an hour or 2 before bed, you should have, if again that's your issue, GABA B specifically, but not necessarily all the time exclusively, that you should have some pretty good relief within 3 weeks with that protocol. Now to clear things up about GABA, listen, I want to read you something from a study called Effective and Novel Cognitive Enhancer NS105, which, by the way, is just an analog. It's just another name for FASORACETAM. It's like a nomenclature scientific name, NS105, on learned helplessness in rats, possible involvement of GABA B receptor upregulation after repeated treatment. Okay, keyword repeated treatment, which coincides with my experience with nootropics and cognitive performance consulting clients. I'm going to read you the critical, relevant part of the study. Repeated administration of NS105 also reversed the failure to escape in the shuttle box test of rats previously exposed to inescapable foot shocks. They actually had built up anxiety in that case, and repeated administration of FASORACETAM alleviated that. Biochemical data showed that repeated administration of NS105, otherwise known as FASORACETAM, increased the number of GABA B receptors in the rat cerebral cortex without affecting the binding properties of beta androreceptors and 5-HT2 receptors. In contrast to other antidepressants, NS105 did not inhibit monoamine uptake in vitro, nor did it change monoamine concentrations in brain tissues or extracellular fluids. Now, critical part, these findings suggest that NS105, otherwise known as FASORACETAM, has potent antidepressant activity, which may involve upregulation of GABA B receptors after repeated administration. Now, I know we're talking about anxiety, but antidepressants is sort of a part of that. If you're anxious all the time, there's no way that you are going to be happy. Okay, you can find that study by, again, looking at going on Google. It's on PubMed, and looking for effect of a novel cognition enhancer, NS105, on learned helplessness in rats. Possible involvement of GABA B receptor upregulation after repeated treatment. Now, look, I mean, when we do large-scale consults with folks, whether a month, 3.5 months, or 6 months, because to really fix big problems, you have to get one of those longer-term packages where you really, really work with me very, very immersion-based and consistently over a long period of time to fix issues. Yeah, I mean, we get a substantial amount of semi-permanent resolution of people's anxiety. Again, if in the case it really only mostly relates to GABA B function. You know, this could have been somebody who was like abusing phenibut, or, you know, any number of different things could get someone in that particular situation. Doesn't mean, of course, that they can stop taking FASORACETAM, or that basically they're cured. They're in a consistent window where we've made a major dent in the brain's previously recorded or remembered homeostasis. The brain likes to do that. It understands where it is. It's sort of wired to be there at the moment, and you're kind of pushing a rock up a mountain to make progress in any of these neurological issues. So after that 3-week period, I mean, there still has to be pretty consistent dosing, maybe a little lenient on the cycling, or a little more suggestive of some cycling on the weekends, but pretty consistent on the dosing of it, and perhaps bringing in some other things too, like some neurogenesis agents like dihexa, among other things. Okay, so I wanted to share that information with you. It's taken me a long time to sort of collect that, but that is very, very clear when I look at the time frames of people that we're working with that have anxiety issues related to GABA B, that FASORACETAM in 40 milligram increments, quantities rather, an hour or two before bed, tends to make a lot of positive. We tend to get a lot of positive traction, so much so that the person's baseline, so long as they're sort of continuing to do the right things, it's pretty drastically different and a lot better in terms of anxiety. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Thanks so much for listening. Remember, most important thing you can think of as it relates to our stuff, the Cortex stack. Buy one, get one free right now at livecortex.com. It is not going to be up for a while, okay? It's 1:58 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday. I think it's 5:25 or 5:26 And that's going to be up for just a few short days. It's 72 hours from now. So go get on it, livecortex.com. Buy one, get one free. Use the coupon code GET1, GET, space, ONE. Add however many bottles you're going to buy to your cart. Apply the coupon code and then check out. Now, this is important. Your receipt's not going to say that you got an extra bottle for free. When you use the coupon code and it says coupon code applied successfully, which it will, it registers on our side, and when we ship you the extra bottles. By the way, if you buy 3 bottles, you get 3 free. If you buy 10 bottles, you get 10 bottles free. If you buy 1 bottle, you get 1 free. However many you buy, you get for free right now. Coupon code is GET space ONE on the Cortex stack. Otherwise, remember, guys, Nootropics Masterclass. For people that want to take their experience up to the 6-year mark, people that are brand new to Nootropics Ground Zero. For men that have to raise test, Viking Testosterone Protocol. All right, for people that need my help in any of these situations relating to brain performance or anxiety or PSSD, dopaminergic dysfunction, general cognitive performance, getting a boost, finding stacks that work for you to foster better functionality as it relates to your work and productivity. We've got the 1 month, the 3.5 month, and the 6 month Nootropics consulting packages. Highly effective stuff. You're working directly with me. Get all that stuff livecortex.com. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. Talk to you next time.